If you have been eating clean, cutting out sugar, and exercise, but your midsection just won't budge, I want you to stop beating yourself up right now because I used to be exactly where you are, and I thought I just lacked willpower. I thought I had to try harder. But I wish I had known years ago that in our 50s, our bodies stop reacting to calories the same way they used to, and they start reacting to stress. I'm not a doctor, but as a transformational coach, I learned the hard way that my go, go, go lifestyle was keeping my body in starvation mode. Today, I'm sharing 3 major stress mistakes I made that kept the weight on and the simple, gentle shifts that finally helped me let go. Mistake number 1 was believing that more sweat equaled more success. I used to think if I wasn't gasping for air on the treadmill, it didn't count. But here is the science I missed. High intensity cardio can spike your cortisol levels. When we're young, our bodies recover from stress quickly. But during menopause, our adrenal glands are already working on overtime. When I pushed my body to the limit, my brain didn't think, wow, what a great workout. It thought, we're running from a tiger. Store fat to protect our organs. The shift, I stopped pushing my body and I started walking. It sounds too simple, right? But studies show a 20 to 30-minute brisk walk actually lowers your cortisol. I swapped the boot camp mentality for a gentle strength training and walking. I did less and my body finally felt safe enough to release the weight. Mistake number 2 was treating busyness like a badge of honor. I was proud of multitasking. I thought stress was just a part of life. But here's the truth. Your nervous system doesn't know the difference between I'm excited about this project and I'm terrified I'm going to be late. It registers both as stress. I was living in a state of chronic low-grade alarm, and a body in alarm mode holds onto belly fat as fuel for the energy that never ends. The shift, I had to learn to create internal off switches. I started by doing something called 4-4-4 box breathing. You breathe in for 4 seconds. Hold for 4 seconds and exhale for 4 seconds. It literally tells your nervous system you're safe. And I didn't need a spa day. I just needed 5 minutes of doing nothing to signal safety to my body. The third mistake was the biggest one. I used to stay up late to catch up on things or just doom scroll because I was too wired to sleep. I treated sleep as a luxury, but sleep is the only time your body fully processes and flushes out cortisol. If you aren't sleeping, your cortisol level stays high and your belly fat stays put. It's biological. The shift I made my bedroom a sanctuary. No phones, cool temperature, and a consistent bedtime. I realized that protecting my sleep was more effective for my waistline than cutting carbs ever was. It wasn't lazy, it was metabolic repair. Here's the transformational takeaway I want you to leave with. This journey isn't about looking 20 again, and it certainly isn't about punishment. It's about safety. Your body is your partner, not your enemy. It's holding on to weight because it thinks it needs to protect you. The way to lose weight isn't to attack your body. It's to show your body that it is safe to let it go. Treat yourself with kindness. Prioritize your peace. That is the real secret. If you suspect that stress is your culprit, you need to start your day differently. I have an episode right here or here on my anti-stress morning routine that will help you lower your cortisol before you even have your coffee. Click right here, or down in the show notes, and I'll see you over there to help you start your day with peace, not panic. If you would like to read more about today's episode, you can find that at createthebestme.com/EP149. Until then, thank you for watching. Catch you next week. Bye for now.